So the instrument that you just heard and the instrument that I'm going to be talking about is called the Serpent. It was a snake-like instrument. It's actually pretty large, but the reason that it's shaped like a snake is so that it could reach the finger holes. There were 6 finger holes total. There were no valves. That didn't happen until later. And the way that they changed notes were through the finger holes, but also through the embouchure, like a typical brass instrument that you see today. The way that they changed their embouchure would then change the notes. The mouthpiece was similar to what you would see on like a tuba today. It sounds very different depending on how loud or soft you play it. If you play it quiet, it's a very mellow tone. If you play it at like a medium volume, there's a bigger sound. It's similar to a tuba, French horn, and bassoon all kind of mixed together. If you play it really loud, though, it said that it would have a really ugly noise, kind of like an animal that was in distress. So, pretty wide variety of sounds based on the volume of the instrument. The range of the instrument is from a C2, which is the C below the bass clef, up to about a half octave above C4. It was popular in churches during the 17th century, so in the 1600s. It was played in churches, accompanying chant, which I'll talk about just a little bit later. But then in the 18th century, mid-18th century, it became very popular in military bands. So the reason that it was invented was because the lower voices in the church setting in plain chant lacked in volume, and they needed something to boost that volume, but it wasn't acceptable to have like a lot of instruments in a church service, so they wanted an instrument that was indistinguishable indistinguishable from a voice, essentially. And so that's why this was invented. And so this next clip will be of what that kind of sounds like, and I will demonstrate how well that it mixed in with the voice of a person. Alright, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed my video on the Serpent.